husband.
That's one of them.
How can he do this?
Come again?
Caldwell, I want him dead.
Well, I really must go see about dinner.
I don't mean by yourself, of course. All I need you to do is arrange it.
Oh, is that all? Well, I really must go see.
It's really simple. Why Miss Norton had it done just last month. You remember what a dreadful man Mr. Norton was. And there's nothing to it at all.
Madam.
Yes, Niles?
Oh, April Fool's, is it?
No.
I must admit you really.
Niles!
Still very much October, isn't it?
Do try and be serious. I've given this matter a great deal of thought. This man has made me miserable for far too long. It's about time something was done.
But, madam, killing your husband.
Don't be that way, Niles. It's the 20th century. Everybody's doing it.
Couldn't you find another way to settle your differences? Even a separation would be better then.
A separation? Of my social position? Why, it just isn't done.
Oh, how silly of me.
Niles, do you think Caldwell loves me?
I don't consider that any of my...
Niles,
No, madam.
do you think he even likes me?
I'm sure that under all... No, madam.
Do you think he'd agree to an annulment of this wretched marriage?
Well...
Of course not. So there you have it.
Have what, madam?
Well, don't you see? It's only a matter of time before Caldwell decides to bump me off, so I've got every right to beat him to it.
Perhaps he was planning to just sort of stick it out. It is done, you know.
Caldwell, wait for me to die? Oh, you are the romantic.
One of the last, it seems. What about Miss Melissa? Do you think she'd be happy in a life without father's care, without a strong hand to turn to in her?
Frankly, Niles, it was her idea.
Oh.
So as I was saying, here's the number of Mr. Slick from Chicago.
Chicago?
Only the best for Caldwell.
Of course, madam.
So they'll ask you some questions like, is there any way you like it done? Which I guess there isn't unless you can think of something fascinating. And if you like to keep the body. Things like that.
And do we want the body, madam?
I think it would only be nice, don't you?
Heartwarming, madam.
And it's easier for insurance purposes.
Yes, madam.
So then the next day, Mr. Slick comes to case the joint. That's what Miss Norton called it. He just comes to look to see for the windows and doors because they like to keep the hits inside the home, since most accidents do occur in the home, you know.
Yes, madam, and now I know why.
Then the next day, the hit girl comes in with flowers.
Touching, madam, but I don't see why this matter should concern me. Wouldn't it be much simpler if you made all the arrangements yourself?
And have this traced back to me? Why be ruined socially?
You have thought of everything, haven't you, madam?
Yes, I would. So if you could just see this little matter.
Madam,
Yes?
you can't really be serious.
Oh, yes, I am quite.
But be reasonable. Although I can't say I'm terribly fond of the man, you can't expect me to have Master Wentworth murdered.
Hit, Niles, hit, and I do expect you to do it.
No, madam, I can't do it. I just won't do it.
Do as you're told.
No, madam, as an English gentleman, I shall never stoop to such skullduggery.
Okay, then, I'll just call Mr. Slick myself. Maybe they'll have a special 2-for-1 deal this week.
Consider it done, madam.
Oh, I knew you'd do it. Oh, and Niles, let's keep this just between us. I wouldn't want Caldwell to get upset.
Very possibly, madam.
Okay, well, I leave this in your capable hands.
Well, what would you do? I'm too bloody old to die of unnatural causes. Ah, yes. Hello? Departments. Yes, thank you. Only in America. Yes, sir. Mr. Slick? This is Mr. Niles Ritter of 413 Sutton Place, South New York City. I'd like to place an order.